Opening credits. Iran, call for justice. The case to hold Ebrahim Raisi to account for crimes against humanity. Written by the National Council of Resistance of Iran, U.S. Representative Office. Narrated by Maxx Pinkins. Forward by Senator Joe Lieberman. Churchill said once that the farther backward you can look, the farther forward you are likely to go. Looking back at Iran's recent history, no single act, in my opinion, has defined the region in Tehran more clearly and tragically than the summer 1988 massacre of 30,000 political prisoners, a vast majority of them affiliated with the main Iranian opposition movement, the Mujahideen Khalq, MEK. Now we must decide how we move forward the farthest. In the 42 years since 1979, the regime in Tehran has brought to political power an awful group of leaders, of presidents, some claiming to be moderates, but really not, all following the extremist directions of the two men who in that time have been supreme leaders. On August 5, 2021, by far the worst ever to serve as president of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Ebrahim Raisi was sworn in as president. Raisi comes to this high office with the blood of more Iranians on his hands than any of his predecessors, probably more than most of his predecessors combined. If the United States and the world do not act to bring this criminal mass murderer to justice, the day he became president will become another day of historic ignominy, like that day when, for instance, the communists took power in Russia and started to build the Soviet Union, or the day the Nazis took control of Germany. Raisi rejects and offends the values of opportunity, equality, and justice, the basis of the American system of government expressed so movingly in our Declaration of Independence and Constitution. The contrast between the kind of totalitarian government and disdain for the law and justice that Raisi represents and what exists in the United States of America could not be more primal or stark. The reality is that these two systems cannot coexist peacefully in the same world, and it is clear which one has to go. The regime in Tehran and Ebrahim Raisi, the mass murderer. He is unapologetic in response to charges that he led the death commissions of 1988 that resulted in the death of thousands of his fellow Iranians. He does not deny his involvement. He proudly defends it. In Raisi's own words, "It is my honor that I fought against hypocrisy, MEK. That's why."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?